What I can tell you is that from personal experience, I have found that the Eliminator is just... All right, welcome to another episode of the Nearfish Experience. I'm Dave. I've been a guide since the age of 16, lifelong dedicated angler, and in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the Daiwa Eliminator series spinning reels and the Daiwa BG series spinning reels. And this is just my personal opinion, but I have had these for a number of years, and I want to give you some insight on why you may prefer one over the other. So first thing when you're considering the purchase of a new reel is usually budget. How much do you want to spend on a reel? There's a lot of other factors that go into that decision, but if we're starting off on budget, the Eliminator is usually significantly less than the BG. And that's for a few different reasons. The BG has some mag sealing on it, which keeps the salt water out, which we'll touch on again a little later in this video. I'm going to start right off the bat in this video without making you watch to the very end by saying that 9 times out of 10, the Daiwa Eliminator spinning reel is going to be the best option for you. And again, I say 9 out of 10 because there are a few cases where the BG will outshine it. So let's start by considering price as an option. So I've got both reels up here on Amazon. I'm going to use the 3000 size as a guide. So Eliminator 3000 right now, as of the time of this recording, can be snatched off Amazon for just $99.99. That's a fantastic price for a fantastic reel. The Daiwa BG is not that much more, but it is a little bit more. Right now, 3000 size, around $125. So around a quarter of the price again, on top of the price of the Eliminator to get a BG of similar size. Now, speaking of sizes, let's pull up the official Daiwa website because this may be a factor in your decision. If you need a small version, an ultralight or a light version, then the Eliminator is not the option for you because they don't make them in a size smaller than the 2500s. So if you're looking for an ultralight reel and you're looking at the Daiwa line, as far as between the Eliminator and the BG, you're going to have to go with the BG. They make them down as small as 1500. I have a 2000 here. I'm going to open that up and show you what it looks like. Very, very nice reel. So I've been using this for a few years. Obviously I need the handle. When I'm packing them in the box, I like to take the handles off. This is another discussion point on these reels. On the BG, the handle is screwed directly on the side of the reel till it locks in place. And there is no pin that goes through to, screw into the other side. Now on the Eliminators, it still has that pin. Some people call that a con for the Eliminator. Personally, I don't find it to be really an issue. But if that's something that you're taking into consideration, then this is another case where the BG may be a better option for you. So, very smooth reel. This is the 2000 size. Very nice sounding drag system. Again, the BG has some mag seal on it built into it, which will keep the salt water out of the internal parts of it, which could be a factor. If you're fishing in the surf and there's a lot of splash, or where you go boating, there's a lot of splashage over the side of the boat, you may want to consider a BG over the Eliminator. Now, if you're a freshwater angler, it's kind of a no-brainer for me. You would want to consider the Eliminator. Now, there's some other things to keep in mind with the Eliminator. I find personally, and again, I'm screwing the handle tight using the knob on the opposite side of the reel. I have personally found, and I own a number of these. I have a 4500 size BG, and I used to have another size as well. And I just find while the BGs are smooth, there is still, and I'm going to play that really close to the microphone. It's not a gear grinding sound, but there is a little bit of a gear sound when you turn. Now, maybe the ball bearings in this one are a little more heavy duty. I'm not sure. But what I can tell you is that from personal experience, I have found that the Eliminator is just a smoother reel. I mean, it's incredible how much smoother this reel is than the BGs that I own. I'm going to spin this against the mic here as well. But I know you can't feel it because I'm the one turning it, but that reel is so smooth, it's incredible. In fact, I'm going to be doing another video on the Daiwa Saltus Back Bay LT, comparing the Eliminator with that as we go down the road. But I love my Eliminator reels. Now, I'm using these both in saltwater and freshwater, and I do keep in mind that the Eliminators do not have the mag seal. Okay, I'm keeping that in mind. So when I'm using these in saltwater, when I get home or when I'm done for the day, I will rinse these down really well, even with a water hose, and then give them a shake, let them dry out, and give them a spin to get all that extra water out. And I've never had a problem. These reels have just blown me away. So if I had to tell you right now, regardless of freshwater, saltwater, which of these reels to pick, I would go with the Eliminator, even if budget wasn't an option. If I had thousands of dollars to spend on a spinning reel and I'm comparing these two options, I'm going with the Eliminator every single time. I have this in the 3000 size. I have, I think, 3 or 4 of them just because I love them so much and they are budget friendly. That is my breakdown of the BG versus the Eliminator. Budget friendly, winner. Smoothness, winner. Saltwater protection, BG wins. But as far as I can tell, that is the only advantage this one has, other than if you need it in the really small size for light or ultralight action. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely check out these reels. Both of them are fantastic. You don't have to spend $500, $600, $700, $800 on a reel to get a good quality reel. These Daiwa reels are fantastic. I'm going to put some links to these reels in the description of the video. That's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with more videos regularly, so if you like this, click that like button, hit subscribe. I really appreciate it and look forward to bringing you more content in the very near future. Take care.